कुछ दुआ मांगने के भी there are certain prerequisites to making dua as well. And one of the prerequisites is that there should be halal risk. Risk ke halal hona. If there is haram in our risk, if our earning has an element of haram, and that can be through multiple reasons. It can be because there is an interest-based earning, or it can be because we have cheated somebody, or it can be that we have unlawfully acquired something, or it can be that we have not fulfilled what we were supposed to fill and that we have acquired that thing without fulfilling the responsibility that we had. So there can be multiple elements to there being haram in our earning. If there is haram in our earning, then we will not have our application accepted. जिसके रिस्क में हलाल नहीं होता, अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला उसकी दुआओं को रद्द कर देते हैं. Then another element that should be there is that we should not go overboard in making dua, right? What does that mean, go overboard in making dua? In simple words, that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has caused certain thing to be a certain way, for example, there's a woman whose uterus has been removed, right? And now she starts making this dua that, Ya Allah, I want to have a baby, please give me a baby, please give me a baby, and a baby of my own. Now that, because this dunya is darul asbab, if there is a person whose legs and arms have been amputated and he says that, Ya Allah, give me arms, right? That is going contrary to the rada of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, contrary to being razi with the decisions of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And now if you're making dua, what that dua would do to you is, because that it will not come true, because the asbab have no longer there, it will, shaitan will come and will put disappointment in your heart from Allah. और जब अल्लाह तो मेरी सुनते ही नहीं है, अल्लाह तो मेरी तो दुआ तो पूरी नहीं होती, मैं क्यों मांगूं, अल्लाह को तो पसंद ही नहीं है मेरा मांगना, right? And the third reason where duas are not accepted are because we are in a rush for our duas to get accepted. What does that mean? That we think that, Ya Allah, I've made dua, now I'm waiting, why is it not accepted? मैंने तो सुबह फजर पे मांगी थी, I was expecting कि ज़ोहर तक ये दुआ पूरी हो जाएगी, तो अभी तक क्यों नहीं हुई है, right? One thing to understand about dua is that a dua is also a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. कभी अपने आप को सिखाने के लिए इस नीयत से कि मैं अल्लाह की नेमतों पे ज़्यादा शुक्र अदा करूं, कि ये गौर करें कि कितने लोग हैं जो नमाज ख़त्म होते ही बस फ़ौरन मुसल्सल से उठ के भागने की करते, वो कितने कम लोग हैं जो कि मुसल्ले के ऊपर बैठ के हाथ उठा के दुआ मांगने की तौफीक मिलती है. कितने कम लोग हैं जो कि रात को सोते वक्त अल्लाह से रुजू करके दुआ मांग के सोते हैं. कितने कम लोग हैं जो दिन का आगाज़ अल्लाह से दुआ मांग के करते हैं. कितने कम लोग हैं जिनको ये एहसास होता है कि आज कोई अहम चीज़ है, मैं 2 रकात हाजत के पढ़ लूँ फिर दुआ मांगूँ. कितने लोग हैं जो ये करते हैं. तो ये जो दुआ मांगना है, ये भी अल्लाह की तौफीक है. अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला दुआ मांगने की तौफीक ही उसको देते हैं जिसकी आवाज़ अल्लाह सुनना चाहते हैं. ये बहुत बड़ी बात है. जिसको अल्लाह सुनना ही नहीं चाहते उसको दुआ की तौफीक ही नहीं मिलती. तो अगर हमें दुआ मांगने की तौफीक मिल रही है और फिर भी हमारी दुआ कबूल नहीं हो रही, तो इससे घबराना नहीं चाहिए, इससे खुश होना चाहिए कि मेरा रब मुझे मज़ीद सुनना चाहता है. My Rabb wants to hear me more. He is keen on me coming and asking him over and over and over again. He is not fed up of me, of my voice. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ने फरमाया that every one of your dua of every one of you would be accepted unless he wants to expedite its acceptance. So Sahabi said that, Ya Allah, what does it mean that he wants to expedite its acceptance? So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that the person, he asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then he says that my dua is not accepted, कि मैंने दुआ मांगी लेकिन कबूल ही ना हुई. When this feeling starts coming, that means that we are now trying to rush Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala into asking that our dua should be accepted. In another hadith it comes that a person's dua is always accepted except that he does not do any sin, or except that he does not ask for any sin, or he does not ask for cutting ties with the relatives, or he does not try to make it be accepted in a fast way, जल्दबाजी ना करे. So you know that he does not expedite it, right? So the Sahaba asked, Ya Allah, what does it mean by expedited? So he said that the person says, मैंने दुआ मांगी लेकिन वो कबूल नहीं करता, फिर वो थक जाता है और दुआ करना छोड़ देता है. So when you are doing something which is by in itself impermissible, you can't expect Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be fulfilling those duas for you. Ya Allah, I'm investing in this bank scheme which is going to give me 7% interest in return. Ya Allah, please make sure that I get it on without any problem. You're doing something wrong and then you're asking for it to be done. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nor is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept duas. In fact, even if that does happen true, that would be written as a major sin for you if you are making dua for cutting ties. Ya Allah, मैं अपने भाई से कभी बात ही ना करना चाहता, इसको मेरे सामने लेके मत आए. Right? Qata rahmi cutting ties with your blood relatives is a major, major, major sin. Then there are certain things which are disliked in dua, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like in dua.